This is the fourth time this postseason the Nationals have faced elimination. Left side, tough play, bare hand throw. God, and what a play by Bregman to start the night, but that was close. And they may look at that again.
I'll tell you what, he sure looks safe live, but what a play by Bregman is right.
Well, Turner's not moving. He thinks he was safe.
Yeah, he looks safe live. But look at his bare hand play. It's the only way he's got a chance. Turner can fly, and it looked like he beat it when it was live. We're going to get a chance to see if he did, and he did.
That's going to be an infield leadoff hit for Trea Turner. And as we've talked about, when he hits, this Nationals lineup really seems to go, and they seem to win when he gets on base. Turner's shocked to be called out. Right side base hit. Here comes Turner. Good start for the Nationals in game number 6. Right through the wide open right side of the infield, and the Nationals strike first.
One of the best breaking ball hitters, and he got another breaking ball, and this time he saw a wide open second base.
Justin Verlander's been around for a long time. He was Rookie of the Year back in 2006. That was before we saw shift after shift after shift. I think when Verlander saw that ball leave the bat of Rendon, he's thinking, just conditioned to think that's a ground ball to the second baseman, and nobody was close to it.
They haven't hit one ball hard. The exit velocity probably didn't register much, but they have one run.
With one out. How many days away? It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll be ready.
Eaton takes a strike.
That's a big out. Getting Turner out. You've seen him when he gets on the bases. Washington usually scores.
That's down the line. It is gone. Way out of here to tie this game at 2. Adam Eaton with his second home run of this World Series. And it's a 2-2 game here in the 5th.
I thought I heard another sound after the ball hit the bat, and it was the backswing hitting Chirinos. See, he goes in there to try and get this curveball. Watch the follow through. Catches him on the mask. Knocks him back a little bit, but at this point Eaton is locked in on where that ball's going.
And this is a new ball game. 2-2, 1 out. 34 regular season home runs for the now 21-year-old Juan Soto. That is hit in the air to right and way out of here. Wow. And now Soto carries his bat down to the first base coach, Tim Bogart. And Juan Soto has just gone deep, and the Nationals take the lead 3-2 in the 5th. It left his bat at 111 miles per hour. And in a little payback for Bregman, he carries his bat down to first. Wow.
Yeah, and I don't think Tim Bogart was real happy with this at all, but nonetheless, he's taken a lead on a mammoth home run on a 3-1 fastball.
Oh. And now Scherzer starts to loosen up. Kenny?
Joe, I specifically asked Dave Martinez in his pregame news conference if Scherzer was available tonight. Was there any scenario in which he could pitch? He said, no, I feel that we'll be pushing it. Like I said, he threw flat ground today after not being able to move his neck or trap for 2 days. All that said, managers' comments before World Series games, they all come with an asterisk. And the asterisk is denoted by the words subject to change.
I mean, he was hurting so bad the morning of Game 5 2 days ago that he said he couldn't even dress himself.
I'm not surprised that he's feeling better, but I'm surprised that Scherzer would pitch in this situation. Mainly because if the game is short enough.
Here's one into right, and a base hit by Gomes to start the 7th.
If the game is short enough, you have your 2 best relievers available, and then you have a warrior available for Game 7 on full rest, and another day that he gets to heal up.
It does not have a left-hander on its active roster. That's a tough play for Peacock. And safe at first. Ball gets away, and the runners will advance to second and third. And now they're going to call the runner out for being inside the line and in the way of the throw. And we're going to get an argument now as Dave Martinez is furious. Sam Holbrook, and now the crowd is realizing this. Sam Holbrook has called the batter out for interfering with the throw. Let's take another look.
You can run in this spot. You have to veer back towards the bag. And that is a tough call. He was inside the bag all the way to the end.
But I mean, he's right on it. And we've seen this time after time, regular season, postseason. And Turner is called out. It sends Gomes back to first. I mean, this is potentially a series-changing call. Here in the top of the 7th.
Well, you can imagine the frustration for the Nationals, even though they've got the lead. Coming off of Game 5, they didn't play very well. A couple calls didn't go so-called their way, and so they're already amped up. They're back 3-2 with a 1-run lead, but that play would have changed the entire possible outcome of runners on second and third, and their chances of scoring would have been pretty darn good.
Batter is Rendon, who takes a ball. The back end of that call, if interference is called, the ball is dead. And if the batter is out, the runner goes back to the base that he occupied when the ball was pitched, which is why Gomes was put back at first base. He was there with 1 out, now there with 2 out. And Rendon shoots one into left. Back at the wall, it is gone! Anthony Rendon. And the lead is 3 here in the 7th inning for the Nationals. It's 5-2. As Rendon may have just rescued this inning for Washington.
Well, all that frustration just left that dugout in an unbelievable burst of cheers when that ball left the field.
And Turner, who was called out on that play, celebrates. Dave Martinez see his frustration, and the lead is 3. Biggest lead of the night. Bottom of the 7th inning. Anthony Rendon has just hit a 2-run home run to make it 5-2. Steven Strasburg is back to the mound. There's a lot going on here. We'll try to decipher and get through what happened in the top of this inning because it's confusing really to everybody here. This is between innings, and Dave Martinez went out, and then this escalated where Chip Hale had to hold his manager back. Davey Martinez has been through a heart procedure in the second half of the season. They're trying to get him to take it easy. Then he's thrown out of the ball game. And so Chip Hale will take over. Meanwhile, that play, we were all kind of shocked to see them go down and put the headset on because that play is not reviewable. On Trea Turner.
Yeah, if there's a game 7, AJ will have the luxury of Urquidy, 2. Possibly an inning out of Cole. I'm sure Cole will be begging to get in the game at some point.
Meanwhile, a 2-2. That is fair into right. Turner will dig for 2. Reddick gets it back in. It's a 2-out double by Trea Turner. And the batter will be Adam Eaton. All teams use iPads across MLB, analyzing scouting reports, stats, aiding their in-game decisions. Moments ago, that was Eaton after the pitching change, looking at Davinsky, and now he gets to face him. Pay attention to what he's done tonight. As you see, sack bunt, home run with a walk in between. As far as players in a World Series game, it had been done 13 times total in 665 World Series games coming into this World Series. A player with a sacrifice bunt and a home run in the same ball game.
Timeout.
And Eaton hit by the pitch. He's done it twice in this World Series. Also did it back in game 2, and now he's on limping to first, hit by the pitch.
So I'm going to go on a small limb here and say he's the first player to ever have a sacrifice bunt, a homer, and hit by pitch. What do you think?
I like where you're going with that. Rendon hits it into deep right, back at the wall. It is off the wall. 2 more runs are going to score. What a night for Anthony Rendon. Nationals have blown it open as they lead 7-2 here in the 9th. It's a 5 RBI game for the Houston native.
And you never know it by Rendon's reactions. He's just one of those cool, calm, laid-back players, but he's not laid back at the plate. He has been huge in this game, struggling a little part of the series. And again, you wouldn't know if he's 0 for 20 or 10 for 20. The last 3 World Series have been clinched on the road. The Astros worked really hard to get the best record in baseball to have a game 7 played here at home.
That's a strike. And it's a full count. That should end it. Cabrera is there, and the Nationals have forced Game 7. Rendon, a big game with a bat, and finally a smile. And Steven Strasburg, the big night on the mound, getting into the 9th inning. The road team has won each of the first 6 games. Steven Strasburg is now 5-0 this postseason, and unless he pitches tomorrow night in Game 7 and gets a decision, which is highly unlikely, he would be the only pitcher in postseason history to go 5-0 in the same postseason.
Yeah, it's incredible. This journey for the Nationals, it's not over, but it's been incredible. Their manager believed in them. They believe in themselves. They got a chance to do something pretty special. Game 7s, you never know. Somebody you don't expect could be a hero.
That's now 6 straight postseason starts that Steven Strasburg has won.
Fox 5 Nats Night postgame is brought to you by the Washington, D.C. metro area Volkswagen dealers.
I think y'all having a good time out there.
For being inside the line. 2 out. And Rendon shoots one in the left. Back at the
The drama, the excitement tonight. A live look outside Nats Park where fans are celebrating. Thousands turned out here in D.C. to cheer and watch the Washington Nationals with their backs up against the wall beat the Astros in Houston 7-2 and force a decisive Game 7 tomorrow night.
This game totally turned in the 7th inning. It started with a controversial call that is going to be the topic of a lot of conversation. Trea Turner ruled out for interfering with a throw that hit him while running to first. Then, after a long review, Anthony Rendon went yards, scoring 2. Some redemption there. Should have scored 3, but the officials had their own say there. On top of all this, as they were playing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Davey Martinez went hog wild, arguing the controversial call. He was tossed out of that game. Again, there's going to be a lot said about that. There's already a lot being said about that. You heard it in the postgame there. But the Nats bats really came alive when they needed it the most. Steven Strasburg with an amazing Game 2, giving up 2 runs, pitching well into the 9th inning.
And this is the very first World Series ever in which the visiting team has won each of the first 6 games. And now your Washington Nationals have a chance to win the World Series on the road tomorrow night. Can you believe it? We have live team coverage. Josh Rosenthal's in Houston. Lauren DeMarco's outside of Nats Park. And Angie Goff is in the bullpen.
Let's start with Lauren DeMarco. She was there for the watch party tonight. Lauren, what a night it was.
You just said it was the first World Series ever where only the visiting team has won. It's going to be the only World Series ever where only the visiting team. Because here in Nats Park, they have the people behind them. Everyone is so excited. I can't even process this. Let's go, unbelievable. Let's go, Nats. Let's go, Nats. Talk to me. Let's go, How are you feeling right now? Unbelievable. I've been waiting my entire life for this. Let's go. We're one win away from the World Series. The crowd is just so energetic. During that moment,
been talking about Nats manager Davey Martinez.
He is speaking to the media right now. Let's take a listen in.
And
Back to you. How exciting to see all those people out there, Angie. I mean, still, here we are, what, like 30 minutes after the game?
Yeah.
Fans are still hanging out there, and the game was in Houston.
Which it says something, the fact that every time that we have been here after a game, it's worked out well.
Yes, indeed.
So we'll keep an eye on that for you. By the way, just check the Nats website for watch party tickets for tomorrow. If it's to be believed, it says that all tickets have been claimed, and they were putting tens of thousands up.
Yeah.
We'll follow that for you, but if you didn't claim the tickets already, you might be out of luck.
You'd be out in the bullpen.
You could just watch it right here on Fox 5.
Right, because we're not going anywhere.
In the meantime, another live look at the crowds out there outside of Nats Park celebrating the big win. The Nationals playing Game 7. They could be World Series champions 24 hours from now. We're back after this. Down there in Houston, no doubt about that.
All right, let's check in now with Fox 5's Lauren DeMarco. She has been live at the watch party tonight. She's still out there with all sorts of fans. Lauren?
Unbelievable that we are one night away. We're saying 'twas the night before Christmas, but Strasmus happened tonight. How are you feeling?
yes, I did.
He came through.
Yes, I did. I come through. Remember, I told you I had 3 hands of coal that I took out of there for the losses. But I picked it up today, and there was a bat in there, a wooden bat, and the Nats got their hits.
Nats got their They tried. There were some bad calls. There were some bad calls. But then, what happened?
Rendon answered to the terrible call, and then I don't know. Dave Martinez answered. Soto didn't go ahead and run.
You're calling him a hero out here. Let me see this. I love this right here. We've been talking to this guy since the Nats got into the World Series, and now we're just one game away.
One more game.
This is what we need.
This is what we need.
And
Let's
this
go.
baby shark, we have been talking the baby
That's
shark.
it. Yes. Oh, yes. This brought us luck today. And I am so happy and excited. And the shark is very, very happy.
Yeah. So many people excited. Take a look at some of the moments from inside the ballpark.
Oh, sorry.
All right, we have been talking about how we all need to be here tomorrow because this crowd has been here for every game. Right? It is so much fun, so exciting. We are one game away from the World Series.
One more win. One more win. One more win.
How do you like that, guys? How do you like that in there? Can you feel this energy? You have a problem.
Indeed we can, Lauren. And what I love is that there are so many different people, different races, different ages. Everybody is out there. We heard that the young guys say, hey, it's like a big brotherhood.
Yeah.
We're all out here. Everybody's together. Well, you can feel the excitement.
That's the one thing. When you have an empty ballpark otherwise, why not fill it up with fans so they can all enjoy each other's company? It's been great. It's been fantastic to see everybody have a good time. You know who else has been having